and just talk a little bit about maybe just some bullet points on you're a leader in your organization. You're kind of high enough up that a manager below you is starting to run into a little bit of rough water. Let's just do a little rapid fire here. What do you suggest they do? What would you tell them to put them on the right path to eventually help turn that person around and get them back on track?
I think first and foremost, you got to get educated. Try to get as much detail as you can from as many different angles and sources as you can in the right and appropriate manner.
Right.
To make sure that you, to the best of your ability, have all of the information needed so that you can then begin getting involved.
Right. Yes. And I would add right after that, when the first time you meet with that manager, presumably, I say this because if it's not this way, then you're kind of in trouble right off the bat. Presumably, you have the kind of relationship with your manager that you can sit them down and have this kind of Dutch uncle talk where you say, look, we know things aren't going. Hey, Google that too. There's a whole philosophy behind that. But you have to be able to sit down with people and make sure that your relationship is solid enough that they're willing to take your counsel and that they don't become defensive and shut down. And now you got another problem.
Absolutely.
So.
And I think a part of that in that conversation, as well as moving forward, is making sure that you're not just hitting the person over the head with the things that they're doing wrong.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Finding opportunities. Like we have joked around here at the office that catch somebody doing something right.
Yes.
And then reward them for it, praise them for it.
Right.
And like the phrase,
let them know that they have value to the organization. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, the phrase I certainly didn't come up with this, is don't be stingy with praise. Right. So it's kind of like the sandwich idea, the hamburger sandwich idea, which is, it's like, you got the bun, then you got the meat in the middle. The buns on either side should be your praise. The meat in the middle, which you could argue is perhaps one of the smaller parts of the sandwich, is the feedback you inevitably need to give to all people in management.
Okay. So what role does the cheese play?
Well, the cheese is just tasty. I mean, you got to have it in there.